go pretty low, man.
So you're gonna the front Gazy and say g'day for you, or what's the game?
Yeah, Gazy's a champ. Well, mate, my rule is this.
What? Yeah.
Home games, you always go over and say hello to the other guy.
So you will say hello to them?
Yeah, Gazy's a champ. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then after the game, hopefully they're miserable, and you say bad luck.
Okay, that's what I wanted to hear. That's what I wanted to hear.
I'm not gonna not shake a dude's hand. I'm not a fucking savage.
I'm putting money on a Josh Giddey appearance.
Yeah, I am too. He hasn't bought a ticket though, so he's
Has he got the fake name?
okay?
Josh Giddey or something?
Shit. I'll kick him out.
Yeah, fair enough.
Do you want to do a test on your...
Yeah, what happened last week? Like you said, we got a mic test, and then you like left us, and we're like, what do we do here?
Are we on wireless or are they?
Then our last game that we had.
Oh, I don't know. I was probably scrambling. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, whatever's plugged in here.
Is this plugged in enough of it? I don't think it's...
No, do these ones. Just, yeah, run us like normal. Just leave that there.
So go now.
Fair. How's that sounding?
Hello?
Here we go.
Yeah, I can hear.
I can hear. Yeah, we can hear each other. This is delightful. Yeah.
We're on live stream as well.
We're on live stream. Well, I'm not going to like go completely rogue.
You're at the Kilsyth Sports Centre here.
That's right. We are a professional outfit at Kilsyth. And if you're tuning in this early, then really, I actually admire that. Like, that's dedication. That's what, half an hour early? I didn't put my Apple Watch on today. Are they a sponsor?
Probably not.
Nah.
Did you get a Red Bull in? That's a sponsor.
Hey, well, actually, we don't have to do as many sponsorships in the Big V.
Yeah.
All right.
What's the
Just shout out
sponsor?
our ones. We just do the WM Waste Management. Actually, we've been talking about doing a hard rubbish. So, I mean, I say that. I actually am speaking from a place of legitimacy that we are going to be getting them down. We used to do dream courts, and I've got a dream court now, so. But then I stopped seeing their logo, so. I don't know, whatever.
Yeah.
Keep up the chatter. This is good fun.
Yeah.
I should. All right, I'm going to get some stats happening.
Our great social media man, Zach Moll.
Oh, my God.
Two things at once at the moment.
Two.
He's got a guide. He's
two that we know about. I've got too many tabs open on this baby. I got my work tabs open still. Okay,
why do you have a Batman symbol?
I'm doing a lesson on symmetry, and I'm like, that's a symmetrical shape, the Batman symbol.
There you go.
Yeah.
Do the kids always ask you, oh, why you got Batman on your screen?
Well, that was a one-off. K-pop Demon Hunters, that's different. They're going to froth that. They're going to absolutely love it. Have you come across K-pop Demon Hunters?
We good? Zach.
He's still figuring it out. Who knows? Yeah. All right. Hotspot, baby. There's a meme about Hotspot as well. My son brought it up. Like, Dad, what's Hotspot? I heard Italian brain rot about it.
Don't worry about it, son.
I'll tell you when you're older. Well, there was nothing that gave you more mystique about information about the world than when your parents said, I'll tell you when you're older. Like, oh, this must be good.
It's where you cost me money.
So much of the money. All right, I'm gonna actually. Oh, the list is already up on the board. This is good. 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 11. Okay. 14, 15, 19, 21, 55, 77. All right, cool. So there's no surprises in terms of the listed players, which is nice.
Yeah, where is the... Oh, it's here?
Yeah, I was just looking at the scoreboard.
Oh, this is ours.
Yeah. You have that one. I printed off two because I was feeling lavish. It's the last one more time sort of thing, so I went colour for everything.
Yeah.
Well, there wasn't as much to print because there was I don't have to worry about as many of the stats, which is nice. Right. Let's get this tag. Kilsyth Sandringham. There we go. All right, I want to see this showdown. Our MC Robbie Mason's coming up the stairs. His office has been totally hijacked by KO tonight. I don't know, where is he even going to sit? Oh, has he got the other booth tonight? All right, well, there's that. Oh, that's what I needed to do.
I don't know what's going on.
No, there's people everywhere, and they're all talking and they're all working, but I don't exactly know what they're doing. And I do want to get down and talk to the coaches at some point. But I don't know. We'll see how we go.
Is there... Oh, can I have that water bottle? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was hiding. I've got 2. I had 2 and you had 0. I wasn't going to say anything until you asked. All right. What I want to see is the Cobras' losses. I have a theory that if they're missing the NBL1 girls, that's the games that they've lost. But I don't know that for sure.
Fair enough.
I have it. There's not like a link that you can be like, here's the season fixture for a team. If anyone from what's the site that we use, Play HQ is watching, I would love that, like a season fixture. I'm just putting that out there now.
Yeah.
Yep, just click on, Sandringham and it says this is every one of their games. That would have been lovely. Would have saved my my scrolling fingers a bit of work. Really hoping we get at least a nod to say that people can hear us. If you can hear us and you're getting annoyed with us by now, then 1, I don't blame you. But 2, I do apologise. We are still in sound check mode. 20 minutes till game time. So again, if you're listening now, that is, I commend that.
That's commitment.
Oh, I think we've got this screen here. Is that going to give us replays? I saw a little overlay that said replay.
Yeah.
Oh, this could be real profesh. Could be onto something here. Ooh, okay, there's one of the losses. So kill size, the losses have been against Ringwood, Waverley, Bulleen, Keel, and there's one more somewhere. But when was that? Altona, there we go. So Ringwood game, no NBL 1 girls. Waverley, same. Okay. Bulleen, there was Lily, but none of the others. They did lose to Keel with the NBL 1 girls in there.
Yeah, wasn't that the game where they got smashed?
Tad's gone rogue. Yeah, 7, but they... Oh, that was even, and then Keel won at the end. Right, okay. All right, time to do some maths. Oh, there's another one. Okay. So, without Hannah Day, Georgia McBean, the Cobras are... Oh, we're going to do maths. They're 17 and 5. That means they're 14 and 2. Okay. It's not the earth-shattering statistic I thought it was going to be.
Oh, this is... hello.
Yeah, I wonder if that comes up on the live screen. This is an NBL 1.
I feel fancy being up here.
It is a very schmick operation, isn't it? All right, I know that we're supposed to be doing sound check stuff. Do you mind? I just need to find out a couple of quick names. Well, one in particular. So I will race down, and Zach Malt is going to kill me if he catches me, so I'll be as quick as I can. And I'll see how we go.
No worries.
And there's like 18 people up here. Maybe you can, if you get bored, just talk to one of them, put the headset on them, maybe. All right, I'll be back.
Chook. Chook.
Social real quick. No, I'll go after. How you doing? Yeah.
So, are you the?
Are they +1 because I needed them?
No, I think there's 1.5.
Okay, well you can.
Are you the co-commentator for today's?
No.
What's your role?
My role is to set up and get out of here. And I'm in the get out of here phase.
Amazing.
So this guy over here, he's the caller.
Not that. No love. Well, where is this bit? I'll tell you what, I'm going to see if this is being live streamed. I'm going to see if I can hear it. Obviously, I would be doing it through the computer, but my speakers are hideous. They do not work. Youth Championship women. Oh, don't do accents on the air, Aaron. It is culturally insensitive. All right, I don't even know where it's being live streamed. YouTube?
Oh, it's on Cobras YouTube channel.
Cobras YouTube. Ah, okay. Hillside Cobras. Hillside Basketball. Live. All right, let's see. Yeah, we can hear it. Good, I don't have to talk anymore. Well, now that I know that works, I will be 2 seconds. Come down and see a couple of parents, and I'll be right back.
Just, yeah.
So, got news. Keilor and Melbourne is the other game. And Melbourne's 20-2 or something. Keilor's beating them. If Keilor wins, girls are going to have a grand final if we win.
Same with the boys.
Correct.
Yeah.
So if we win, and if that continues, where are we? Well, I've got to put that tab up. Still a quarter to go, but... Okay.
Do you have Instagram and Facebook?
Yeah.
I haven't added you.
Put it on the phone, remember what I bought myself.
Look me up if you want.
Yeah, just
Text me. Yeah.
Delaney Rooney. Is that Adelaide?
Yeah.
Nice. Alright. Very nice. Your settings are like this.
There you have your marks.
Oh, look at it. Can't imagine. I'll figure that out later. Might be on like a setting where I need to have like mutual friends with you or something. I don't know, we mustn't have any mutuals on there, so we'll sort that out later.
After our game tonight, and I don't want to say it, this to be the last one. Can we get a photo? Just for my LinkedIn.
Hell yeah, man.
This is probably Instagram actually.
Oh, hell yeah. No, that sounds awesome.
every round, Mark, we'll go live.
But they would be live the whole time. Whatever. Proper live. Real live. Let's go.
Feels weird not flicking it off.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Kilsyth Sports Centre. We are here overlooking the Hugh McMenamin Arena, where the Kilsyth Cobras, who finished second on the Big V VYC Women's Championship ladder, will host a preliminary final against their challengers, the 5th place, but perfectly capable of an upset on paper, Sandringham Sabres. My name is Aaron Tate. I am here as usual. Well, I say as usual. I'm not usually here for the Big V games. We're not. But I'm here with my usual friend in Blake Tennant. And Blake, how are we feeling, mate?
Yeah, good to be here, Aaron. Yeah, it feels weird that we're calling a VYC game, but there's nothing wrong with it, of course. But good to be here, of course, and KO Freebies get the game for the men's, but that's okay. But yeah, good to be here. Never actually been here for a home final, but this place, as we know, can be rocking, and it's a sold-out crowd as well coming into this game, so it should be a ripping contest between two very good organisations. You know, you've got the Sabres, who are just a very good professional club, and same as Kilsyth. So good to be here, Aaron, and how have you been?
Mate, living the dream, I tell you what. Same thing, being here at a final, it's a whole other experience. It's, I mean, we're sold out. This is the part where we'd usually say, hey, come on down. But that's impossible tonight. There is not a ticket left. Obviously, we've got the second game coming up, the NBL 1 semi-final between the Cobras and the Tigers. But the place is starting to fill up here. There's the Sandringham fans in the crowd. There's a few of them. I heard them when the introductions were happening.
Yeah, no, it's good to be here as well. A lot of... there's a few NBL 1 players playing tonight, of course, that we've seen on our screens a lot here, which is great to see as well. So it should be a great night as well. This bit like where we are, not obviously where you're looking at, it's pretty full, I would say.
I think it's hard to agree.
The stadium, I asked our great friend who looks after us really well, Mark Watkins. And apparently it holds about maybe 1,000 people, this stadium, I think.
We'll get that. See if we can't break a few fire codes. Cobras will start with it after already a hard-fought attempt at possession there. It's going to be Arneson driving in, draws the foul. Early foul will be picked up by Ella Ongarato. Yeah, but I got that right, Ongarato, pardon me.
Got the noodles down there as well.
Red pool noodles. Mate, for something that's about $1 a pop, those things are going to be well worth their money tonight. Arneson makes her first blood in this preliminary final going to the Kilsyth Cobras. And speaking of preliminary finals, Blake, the other preliminary final happening at the moment in the 4th quarter sees Keilor up by 21.
Wow.
It's only 2 minutes left, so that one's over. Keilor will be heading to the grand final. Big three as I speak. There's Sierra Woolhouse. Opens the scoring for the Sabres. So Keilor are the grand finalists. It's a matter of which of these two teams on your screen they'll be playing.
Yep. We obviously hope it's the Cobras, and that's a big time three.
A big three, immediate response.
The crowd is up. You can definitely feel it.
Absolutely. Now, if it is the Cobras, that will be here next week. Assumedly Saturday night, maybe Sunday. Keep your eye on the socials. If it is the Sabres, then by virtue of Keilor winning a few more games this season, they will be the hosts of that grand final. So no more games at Sandy, but Keilor Drive's not a difficult one to make. Just straight through the city. That's easy enough, isn't it?
Have you been down there a bit, have you?
Go down Cheltenham way for some work. Skipped across, went right between the legs. Getting to the bucket anyway. What strength from Ella Ongarato. Straight through Arneson. And another bucket. All 5 points for the Sabres coming by the hand of Ella Ongarato. A nice back cut, uncontested. At the hoop was Crystal Arneson off the Hannah Day feed.
Just the smartness there of Hannah Day. Great start there. Very highly big scoring quarter. I reckon we'll be getting this one.
That's the thing. The Cobras can put points on the board. Generally a good defensive team of the Sabres. A nice little hook off the spin there from Natasha Rivas-Lee. Yeah, the Cobras can put plenty of points on the board, have done so regularly, especially in the last odd month of the season. The defense of the Sabres usually better than that, although so is Georgia McBean finishing at the ring. A let off there for the Sabres after they let her right through for almost a second possession in a row after Arneson just did that. Step back. Stewart nearly hits that, but it goes a little bit long.
Everyone's just slowly just going about it after a really hot 3 minutes, so it's a little bit of a cool down now, I would say.
Starting to just run through the sets. McBean up with the left. Good D from Rivas-Lee. Prevents a shot going in. Here comes Isabella Stewart the other way. Kicks it off. It's lost. It is eventually lost out of court by Natalia Hordichuk. Early sub for the Sabres. It is Hordichuk having a rest. Christina Roberts coming in. Christina Roberts coming off of only 5 minutes in her last game. So an early burn for Christina here. They dump into Wilson. To the righty hook. It was cut off, but then she drew the foul. And I've got to say, there wasn't a heck of a lot in that for Natasha Rivas-Lee. But arm contact, as soft as it was called the foul.
Yeah. Tall player, of course. We haven't, obviously, we've been predominantly doing the NBL 1, so, but she looks tall for, obviously in the youth league, so really good.
And Katie Wilson on the fringe of that NBL 1 team. Had a couple of games last season. Interrupted season this year and did only make the one appearance for the NBL 1 South team. But looking forward to see if she can get some more minutes up at that level next season. Woolhouse missed the three, made her first one from a very similar spot. Jennings couldn't quite get through the defense. It pressured up on her. Ungarado ends up with a steal. Jennings kind of just got herself into kind of trapped herself there on the side of the court by the end of that. Ungarado goes down to the key. Nice back cut. The feed didn't quite work. Stewart couldn't quite stick it to her hands. Skip it across Jennings. Looking to the key to Wilson. Fast ball movement here. No one really hanging on to it for more than a few seconds. Now Day from way downtown. Had a Day. That is what she's capable of. You don't lead the league in scoring without being able to do that sort of thing.
That's a real first-time basket we've seen today.
First of many if she has her way. There is Isabella Stewart just found the gap and went up with the left beautifully. The immediate response. As mentioned, Hannah Day leading scorer in the league of all players that are qualified. Kicks it to McBean for three. Consecutive threes down the Cobras end. It's going to be a timeout called by the Sandringham bench as they're in an early, although not impossible hole, obviously, at this early stage of the game. Deficit of 16 points to 9, making that 7 points.
Yeah, really hot start for, both sides, even though the margin states 7 points. So, big, good start here by the Cobras. 16-9 as the scoreboard reads as well. Fortunately, do you have some stats if you've got any? I don't know if there's...
Position. We got some more hardware to deal with here tonight. So, the condition there. Spread the load on the Cobras. It's McBean, Day, Jennings all have 3. And Arneson has 4. Is that all of it? 3, 6, 9, 12. Oh, yeah, no, that's it.
Do you have, team stats, or is there analysis?
Down the bottom here. 5 of 8 from the field. 62.5% for the Cobras as it stands. 4 of 7 for the Sabres. They've got the 3 turnovers, though, that being one of the main differences as it is at the moment. The Cobras have got 5 buckets and 5 assists. So sharing the ball well. And that's usually something this Sandringham team does amazingly. No real single dominant scorer. They've got any one of them can go off for about 20 if they need to. Real offense by committee this lot. It shows the strength of the program as well, given that the quality of the girls that aren't playing, I guess, as well, if you take your Maddie Ryans and so forth. So stuck down there was Rivas-Lee. The jump ball was called before it came off the foot of Rivas-Lee. So as much as Lily Exton from the Cobras, who's just checked in, was asking for the kicked ball, jump ball was called first. Possession arrow says Sabres ball. Wide open underneath there, but losing her footing was Ongarato. Lost it again. There must be something happening to the court down there. Rivers Lee goes through instead, just sends the bank shot long. It's going to be Jennings the other way. A better looking offense for Sandringham, but fruitless as it is. And then McBean just drives to the hoop, hesitates right at the end. Kisses it off the glass. 9-point Cobras lead, early stages of this game. Ongarato really trying to get into the rim aggressively. Does actually draw the foul.
Yeah,
It was a late whistle, wasn't it?
very late whistle, sorry. It's just my mic. But yeah, very late whistle.
Late whistle. I reckon the referee down there had a pretty good angle of it because she would have been right between the two bigs down there, in Ella Ongarato and Crystal Arneson, who committed the foul. So it is Ongarato. Crowd still building. You can see that probably on your screen. Although if you're looking at the same screen as us, it might just look like some legs on the crowd. Given the house lights are a bit down, Ongarato goes 2 from 2. For Bailey DeForest will come in to replace Natasha Rivers-Lee. Important free throws to the Sabres, just not to allow the Cobras to get onto a big run. Here's Jennings. Here's Exton. He's come off the bench in the last few games, went up, tried to muscle the way through, grabs the rebound. I don't know if it was a rebound or a steal. It may go down as a steal, but then overcooked the putback. Woolhouse kicks it out. Ongarato got Arneson in the air. Goes up over Hannah Day, but leaves it long again. Team rebound there. Exton tapped it to Arneson. Offense is starting to dry up a little bit. Just the last few possessions. They're really trying to feed Exton in there. They slapped out of court. That would have been Jasmine Perry down there. So with the Cobras ball side out, they've got 13 on their shot clock to work with. Ben kicks out. Here's Jennings trying to find a way in. Well defended by Sandringham. Eventually getting through, and then another fairly soft call. It's got to be said. Ongarato is questioning it. May have a pretty good reason to question that too, because there wasn't a heck of a lot in it, but Georgia McBean will head to the free throw line for a couple.
Yeah, just the, to drive in with ease like that, that's pretty good. So
there was like the third or fourth attempt at driving in that eventually worked. And even then, I really feel like Georgia McBean had to go the long way to get there, right around the top of the key.
Yep.
So coming in for the Cobras at that substitution is Tasha Holly. We also saw Lulu McLaughlin came in for Sandringham. Each for their first minutes of this one. McBean missed the second, tapped out of court by Arneson in the contest to the rebound. Sandringham ball. So both teams already going, well, more so Sandringham, already going to the bench. They've got their, how many we got? They've gone through 8 people so far. Cobras have gone through 7. Perry does well to regain control, tries to dump it in, completely mobbed was Bailey DeForest, still got the shot off, but no good. Another rebound to a rebound machine, that is Lily Exton. And then Arneson just dropped the ball out of court. She went to go before she caught it. Unforced turnover for the Cobras. Another chance for Sandringham to eat into this lead, the deficit I should say, that they face. Perry. Forrest now, Woolhouse gets space.
Oh.
George McBean went under that screen and I think immediately regretted it
Tough
because
shot.
Sierra Woolhouse didn't hesitate for a split second. McBean the other way, tries up with the left and it's blocked. Eventually ended up out of court, but a big block from Christina Roberts. Although the out of court was on the catch, and it's going to be Sandringham ball. So they were down 8 before the previous offensive possession of theirs. Here's a chance to cut it to 3 or even 2 with a successful trip down here. Perry tries to split the gap, but just too many arms on the way. Tasha Holly and Lily Exton working in tandem to prevent that happening. Holly on the left. Here's Hannah Day. I mean, the 3 points so far. Gets herself into the key. Up with the right. That nearly jumped off the front of the rim.
It's almost going to be a miracle for that hit.
And then wide open was McLaughlin, but catching her in time was Exton. Warriors are out of even the field goal attempt. Still 10 on the shot clock for Sandringham to work with. Roberts goes up with the right. Had to lunge right at the end. She ran into a wall that made it work. 3-point game. Sandringham coming right back into this.
Yeah, they are. They're hanging around and they've been doing that, you would say, for the whole year, especially finals.
And Exton just found a path to the basket. The foul committed from behind by Bailey DeForest.
Obviously playing in a lot of Elimination Cutthroat finals, so
Well, that's it. Third in
they're
a
up to
row.
it. Yep. The giant killers, you'd say.
Absolutely. We're knocking off Dandenong at Dandenong last week is certainly no easy feat. As we see, Hayley Hermes is coming in for the Sabres and Katie Wilson re-emerges for the Cobras. Exton makes her first. I don't know, going into Dandenong and winning at any level is a really difficult thing to do.
Yeah, I feel, yeah.
Exton goes 2 from 2. Breaks a mini run that the Sabres are putting together of 5 points in a row. Perry almost lost control. Holly got right up on her, but Perry managed to get rid of it. Here's Hermes. Holly goes over the screen. Hermes manages to get past, draws the foul. A good perseverance from Hayley Hermes. Had Tasha Holly over her the whole time and managed to find an opportunity to get her shoulder past her. Head to the line for 2 free throws. So here is Hayley Hermes. Less than 50% on the season. She'll be aiming for 50% on this trip after missing her first. And obviously too early to be using language along the lines of someone being comfortably up or down, but Sabres aren't going away.
No, just hang in there, which is, you know, what you want. Obviously, an away final. You'd say a lot of them are Cobras fans, so homegrown.
Oh, absolutely. Few Sabres in the house, but mostly Cobras. Wilson eventually had it going off the glass. Yeah, no, definitely not the friendliest of confines to be playing in. Especially as more people come in for the second leg of this doubleheader. Getting right through, nicely done. Christina Roberts again attacking the rack, and dividends show. Exton isolated on the right. She's got DeForest ahead of her. Looks to back down. Goes up with the right. Lily Exton just powers her way to another 2. They're quick enough. Perry nearly lost it. She took her 2 steps and suddenly didn't have a long target to pass to. Managed to regain it now. Here's Hermes. Again, getting to the hoop. They're really muscling their way through nicely of the Sabres. That one didn't come off, but they will keep possession. Isabella Stewart will check back in. She replaces Jasmine Perry, and we see the first of Shanae Bark. No, pardon me, that's Liv Jennings. What am I saying? And it's not the first of Liv Jennings. Back into this one she is. 1:09 left in the first. The guys did look to have pulled off, but DeForest just couldn't directly handle it. Here's McBean, a long layup on the left, wasn't to go. It's tapped free by Stewart, but it's going to be Cobra's ball. Tried to tap it to the advantage of her teammate in Roberts, but has left it a little too far forwards. I reckon we might be seeing a sub coming in. Here comes Hannah Day. She'll come in for Tasha Holly, who played a few spot minutes.
It's like she just come in and then come off.
No, I don't reckon she'll be spending a lot of time seated, will Hannah Day. Again, it's McBean on the left. That time successfully, Georgia McBean. A few points now. That will put her up to 8. Game-leading scorer. Stewart too open to pass that up, although that goes off the back iron. A couple of Sabres ready to pull in the O-board there. Back in the hands of their point guard and Stewart. A little bit of a nervous dribble from Hermes. Gets it out to Roberts. Her 3's a little long as well. That'll trickle into the Sabres bench. And with 26 seconds left, Cobras will have the ball in what we always get wrong in the NBL 1 games.
I was about to say that.
In theory,
no,
the second last possession. But
I don't think this is. I reckon we'll have 3.
Yep. Well, but every time we've called it low, it's gone high, so I don't blame you. McBean over to Jennings. Jennings looks to dish it off and went right over the head of Katie. Coming back the other way. Hermes makes no mistake with the open lap. There's the third possession you speak of. It's going to be Day. Fakes out. Long three goes short. And at quarter time, it's going to be a Cobra lead. Scoreline of 27-21. In what is still a pretty even game going into this first break, Blake.
Yeah, good start to this game. As I said, high-scoring game, which is what you want. So, really good here by the Cobras to, get the crowd going. Sabres are hanging around. They're just hanging around at the moment. So, we've actually got the camera going around, as you can see, which is good to see. But great start.
I'm picking about 400 here at the moment.
Yeah?
It will climb. As you say, we could fit about 1,000 in here.
Yeah. Yeah, make it bigger.
15,000 people.
Oh, yeah. SummerSlam's on tomorrow. I don't know if you're into your wrestling or not, but...
SummerSlam.
Yeah.
It's a big, sporting-wise, we're at a pretty exciting time. NBL 1 finals, VYC finals here in the Big V. As you say, 2 nights of SummerSlam.
But, that's coming up tomorrow. I'll be glued to my screen as well. But, great start to the Cobras. You got the stats in front of you.
Yeah, we got Georgia McBean leads the game with 8 points at the moment. She's backed up by Katie Wilson's 5 and Crystal Arneson and Lily Exton on 4. For the Sabres, Sierra Woolhouse has 6 points off the back of a couple of 3-pointers. 4 points each to Christina Roberts and Ella Ongarato. A couple of 2s down the list from there.
Yeah. Good to see.
Rebound counts dead even, 9 apiece. Cobras are shooting 43%. The Sabres are shooting 50%. They've turned the ball over 5 times to the Cobras 3. And, some more of those key stats for you.
Yeah, the stat man can do it all. So
I'm reading the screen. Well, I'll tell you, while I'm on my screen, it is absolutely confirmed, although it was pretty much confirmed before, that Keilor are indeed, it's official, it's gone through. They will be in the grand final next week. If Sandringham wins this game, it'll be Keilor and Sandringham over and Keilor. If the Cobras are to win, they will be back here next weekend to host the VYC grand final.
Could be a double as well if the boys can win tomorrow, obviously.
Ooh, it's exciting to think about. Early 3 from Stewart went long. Another rebound to Exton, who has a few of them at the moment. Keely Fan has checked into this game as well. Jennings goes back into Exton. Travelled as she tried to jump and avoid the arms coming through. I think she was looking for that kind of the old pro hop there. Jump and land on the 2 feet, but landed, jumped and landed again.
Good find.
Probably starting in a, it looks to be a 2-3 zone. That's Sunday night social special. They wouldn't do it if it wasn't effective, obviously. Although finding a pass right through was Roberts. Not quite getting their handle was Hordachuk. Second attack, that's going to be Hermes. Couldn't quite get it through. Another rebound to Lily Exton. She has 4 or 5, depending on my stats here. Here is Exton. Riverslee ahead of her. She tries to dump it out. Left it a little high for McBean. Too hard to get into any sort of shooting rhythm. 6 on the shot clock. Exton hands off. Jennings has got to get to the rack. Tried to draw a foul on the way through, but everyone was up vertically. Lost control in the end. Here's Stewart. Hermes on the left. Earns the switch from Riverslee, although Katie Wilson just holding on a little too much. Picks up the foul. Really wanted the switch there to the Sabres, although as much as they did get the foul drawn for them, it was kind of a big switch. So I don't know exactly what they were going for. Crystal Arneson comes back in as the Sierra Woolhouse. Isabella Stewart, 11 on their shot clock. Riverslee just overcooked the pass out, trying for some low-high action. Left it a little higher for Sierra Woolhouse, so the Cobras will get the 14 shot clock in their front half of their court. No one scored so far in this quarter. We're 1 minute and 36 seconds into it. McBean looking for the pass. A lot of denial defense happening by the Sandringham team. Exton tried to get through, drew a foul. It was before any shot attempt. It's called on Isabella Stewart. No one in any real foul trouble as it stands, although our scoreboard's not really helping us with that because it has zeros next to everybody's name at the moment.
Yeah, obviously not counting the point system here.
The names are up there. There's just nothing next to them. Isabella Stewart just took it right out of the hands of Liv Jennings, who's filthy with herself. Nice little feed. Holmes found Rivers Lee, but she overcooked the bank shot. Still no one scored. We're over 2 minutes into this quarter. McBean kicks out, although they pass to Jennings, forgetting that Liv Jennings is about 5'6". Couldn't quite get her arms to that.
Out, I think it is.
Yeah, there you go. Well called, Blake. Everyone knew it, but I don't think the score bench had technically called it at that point. Timeout is indeed what's happening on the court. Again, we are 2 minutes and 7 seconds into this quarter. We've got the same score as we did at quarter time, 27-21 by way of the Cobras.
Yeah, 6 points at the moment. I think the score has changed as well, by the way.
Huh?
I don't think it actually hasn't changed.
No, it's the same.
0-0. So we've gone...
Offenses have it dried up.
Yeah, we've gone a minute in, pretty much no score.
In terms of turnovers, there's been a few missed shots, but Cobras have turned it over 4 times, unless they didn't count one towards the end of the last quarter. Sandringham turned it over the once as well. So, yeah, ugly stuff, but you know what? Finals basketball tends to bring a lot of different chapters to any game, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And after a high-scoring first quarter, we've had absolutely nothing in the second so far. Cobras will come out with a lineup of McBean, Fander, Day, Arneson and Exton for Sandringham. They've got Hortichuk and Bailey DeForest. Ball is in the hands of Isabella Stewart. Add to her Sierra Woolhouse, who's got the ball now. Jasmine Perry in the corner there. Woolhouse almost made the layup go. Almost earned the rebound as well. It's tapped free by Lily Exton into the hands of her wing player there in Keely Fander. McBean today. Now Fander open from the left wing is in and out. Rebounded by Perry, who's hustling up the court. Thought she saw a gap. She kicks it out. Earned a half a chance there for Woolhouse, but I think the pass might have had a deflection. DeForest trying to catch it down low. Finds Hortichuk. She's blocked by Artisan right at the last moment. The Cobras never really looked comfortable on defense there. But the big block by Crystal Arneson bails him out. Now McBean to the right. First points of the second quarter. They took 3 minutes.
Yep.
But Georgia McBean obliges. Happened to be the game high scorer. She's up to 10.
Yeah, this might be the high score of the game, wouldn't it? 8 points? Or we had higher?
I think there was a 9 at one point. Isabella Stewart misses the 3 from the corner. Exton juggled the rebound, but the ball just wanted to escape, and it eventually won out. Ella Ongarado comes back in, as does Katie Wilson. I see both these teams do go deep. I mean, as much as you could look at the Cobras and say, yep, they've got the competition's leading qualified scorer, as much as Sandringham have a lot of people that kind of average the sort of 9, 10, 11, 12 point mark, both teams can go 9 deep without losing as much quality. Wilson picked up the steal. It went straight to her. Here's Fander looking for Wilson in the give and go. She was caught up in the end by Bailey DeForest. Now she's double teamed. Got to get rid of it. Took about 4.5 seconds to do that. Keely Fander couldn't get the crossover to happen. It's going to be stolen anyway, although the jump ball is the call. Cobras will maintain possession. Really looked comfortable there. Let's see Jasmine Perry coming back in for Sierra Woolhouse. A short little break there for Perry.
Yeah, I feel like it's been that way for both sides of this game, though. Like
definitely, they don't want to leave the guns in on the bench for too long. McBean the long 3, late shot clock. Although the rebound ends up in the hands of Wilson. Day looks to kick out Fander. 6 on the shot clock now. Arneson kicks out. It's McBean for a 3 that went in and then bounced out.
Almost.
The crowd was up.
Yeah, it was. Could have been on the shot clock too, potentially.
The dump inside to DeForest is nice. What a feed. Isabella Stewart just left that perfectly. And that's somewhat of a 5-point turnaround there as McBean manages to draw a foul on the way through. She hit Fandom, but the foul called will be on... is it on Huddersfield? I think it was on Natalia Huddersfield.
It's hard to tell because they're not counting.
No, it's not on the whiteboard, is it? No, not the whiteboard. What am I saying?
I know you're a school teacher.
Far out.
I have fun.
I call the TV the whiteboard all the time.
I love it when you are doing some Batman logos. I'm like, why are you doing that?
I'm working on a lesson. It's about symmetry. Hannah Day lost control. And look, Isabella Stewart just kind of stood her ground, rode the bumps. And Hannah Day leaned a little too much into it, lost control. It was weird. I was going through the computer tabs in there. There's a random Batman logo. It made me look like an 8-year-old kid, I think, didn't it? But Ongorado. Another pass inside. Bailey DeForest nearly made that go. That would have been the second bucket in a row where she just caught it within a foot of the ring. Now the way McBean. There's a lot of room behind Ella Ongorado there, but decides to go through the team play. Day gets stuck again. Has to kick out left it wide of McBean. And so Hannah Day will pick it up. Earns the backcourt violation. Very frustrated is Hannah Day. And she might cop a warning here. She's kind of still got her back to the ref, who's kind of chasing her, saying, hang on, settle down a minute. I mean, yes, that's the fair call, but it's not like the ball went anywhere. Like,
Yeah.
there's a wall there. It's all right. But fair call, fair call. Well, took into Ongorado. Left the layup wide. Big rebound from Rivers Lee, although left that a little too far to the right. 2 points apiece for these teams. We're over halfway through this quarter. Day, the float of that rim's out. Wilson, another offensive rebound. Day will try again. Looks to go to the right. Has to kick back out, though. A little too stuck. Arneson will try. Here is Barker. Left that one short, and then... Jeez, I don't know how that's happened because I thought
you're thinking right now.
I mean, it's probably a very fair point made that I think Shanae Barker did actually kind of bump her out of court, but not enough for the referee to call the foul, and the Cobras will get possessions somehow. A little hard done by, I think, there with the Sabres. Cobras not looking comfortable down there. I've said that a couple of times tonight. I guess the power of this Sandringham defense, Arneson just saw it a runway, went to go through it, and then sticking her hands in the way was Jasmine Perry. It's kind of like taking the wallet of someone riding past you on a bike. She just stuck her hands in there, and it was perfect. Stewart will have a rest. Here comes Perry. It was a Sierra Woolhouse that came back in. Natasha Rivers-Lee taken out of her hands. Ended up falling into the lap of Shanae Barker. Comes into Exton, looking to use her strength there. Does so, though. Just his 2 pieces of the iron comes out. Foul is called on the defense, I believe. I'm just going to see who it's on. 14, Natasha Rivers-Lee. I just went to use my mouse, and it's actually a roll of duct tape, so... I left the mouse at home.
I was like, what are you doing? Like,
It's not working.
I just thought that was your mouse.
Exton just found it wide open under there. A little bit of a post move. And Lily Exton hits her 6th point of the evening to go with her 6 rebounds. Woolhouse, Rivers-Lee, beautiful little feed, although it just rims out again. Put back this time by Sierra Woolhouse, but just a couple of those buckets for the Sabres have just kind of fallen out. And at this rate, if even 3 of those had gone in, we'd have a tied ball game. Exton again rides the post. Another foul's called on Natasha Rivers-Lee. That will be her 3rd. And that now puts Coach White under the pressure to whether he leaves her in there. No, he does not. We'll see Bailey DeForest come from the bench. Christina Roberts is also into the game. And for the Cobras, we had Tasha Holly came back in. So that's Lily Exton, made her previous 2 free throws. No mistake with the first. And on the season, she makes about 58%. So I was going to say she was due for a miss, but that was just nothing but net. 4 of 4 on the night from the stripe. Here's Perry. Looking dangerous with ball in hand, but they just can't get through that top part of the zone.
I don't know about that one.
It'll be Cobras ball.
Regardless, but that should have been a travel or a double dribble. I'm no referee here, but...
I'm wondering whether actually it is Kilsyth ball. Because I reckon Kilsyth had one down there about 2.5 minutes ago. And I reckon that's what the referees are talking about. The score bench is pointing to the left of your screen. So it is Sabres ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that's the right call. I remember the Cobras got one pretty recently. Either way, we'll have a timeout while they talk about it. But yeah, the Sabres offenses at times looked amazing when they're able to pass right through the teeth of the D to someone within about a foot or two of the basket. They've done that 3 or 4 times in this quarter and looked real dangerous. The shots just haven't stuck. But then there's other times they've been trying to force their way through the top of the key and just running into arms. So it'll be interesting if they adjust and really try to look for that pass penetration, or if they could find another way in.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that crowd is slowly sinking in a little bit at this stage.
So 400 before. I'm willing to go up to 450. I'm just trying to think what you might see on your screen there. I haven't even got the feed open, but it's funny because, I mean, the people here, if you haven't been to the stadium, or if you're not sure how it's set up, especially if you're tuning in from Sandringham, by the way, nice to have you here. Everyone will come in from the right of screen, so that's the side that tends to fill up. And one of the quirks of this stadium is that the seats are also the walkways, so if you ever get a lull in the game, if there's a timeout, if there's something happening there where you just want something to watch, see how many people are having to awkwardly make their way through the crowd and step on people's thighs. It never gets old, and I've been here about 35 years.
Yeah, it's very good to see.
Woolhouse to do the inbounding. Here's Hayley Hermes. Again, Natasha Riversley sitting with 3 fouls. Skip pass from Hermes. Never quite made it, but it did end up being scrapped. Woolhouse for 3 has made a couple, but that one didn't go. Lily Exton with the rebound. Is going to do the ball handling herself as the defense got right up. It's a 2-on-1. Tasha Holly down low and just never really gripped the ball. Hermes did well to keep it in. Holly's done better gripping the ball this time. Has almost stolen it. Got the advantage there. And Tasha Holly with the hustle. Exton. No, it wasn't Exton. It was Arneson. Out to Georgia McBean.
That was an interesting minute. It was like all over the joint just then.
As much as Tasha Holly missed the gimme, she did so well to stick with it. She earned the steal, and eventually the Cobras score from the possession. Overcomes her mistake and then some. Woolhouse, the immediate reply, the right elbow, pardon me. Early shot clock jumper, had a bit of a contest. That shows you the confidence with which Sierra Woolhouse can score. Sabres need a bit more of that because they're still down 8. McBean just drove through again. 3 pieces of the eye. And Exton sticks up the Dukes. Got the first rebound. Missed the shot. Got the second. Jump ball. Cobras possession arrow, so they will maintain the ball. Josie Friend is going to come in, but that won't be before the timeout. The minute 37 left. It's the Cobras by 8. In this here second quarter.
Should I just wave and see how we go?
Who are you waving at? Oh, yeah! Oh, we got on the big screen for a second there. I'm sure this is really thrilling to listen to, but we did get a slight little look in there.
Come on, Nick. I know Nick. It's Nick Day over there.
Oh, is it? No, he's shafting you. For sure.
I might text him. I'll text him. See how we go.
While you do that, I've got the laptop in front of me. I can take advantage of that. Now, there were some pretty high shooting percentages early on in this game. They have dipped pretty significantly, it has to be said. Cobras are down to 39%. Sandringham, 35, let's call it 35.5. As the offenses have really dried up in this quarter. We are 8 minutes and 23 seconds into it. The Cobras have scored only the 8 points. Sandringham have only scored 6, so the defences really lifting their game in this second quarter.
That's asking.
be McBean at 2 inbound. Had to go the lob eventually. McBean gets it back, top of the key, 8 on the shot clock. It's Holly this time, got to look at the bucket. 2 pieces of the eye, no good. Ongarado with the rebound. She's still got a few Cobras to deal with, but eventually gets it to Woolhouse. And then slapped out of court by Tasha Holly. Now, everyone has gone to set up on defense because for all money, I thought that was Tasha Holly that slapped it out of court, and so did Coach Craig Wyatt. I think the referees are going to chat and say, hang on a minute. Yeah, they're going to correct it, which they should, because I love the look on Tasha Holly's face. It's like this really guilty smile of, I thought I got away with it. I thought it was a pretty obvious Cobra ball. It does stay in the possession of the Sabres. A minute 17 left in this first half. Friend has had enough space, but then the bank shot kind of didn't even hit the ring after all of that. May have rushed it to Josie Friend. Holly across to McBean, trying to direct traffic with her head. It's Wilson. Back to Holly. Missed the last one from there. The nice floater there. Tasha Holly from about 12 feet
She had
out.
a great start to the second quarter as well. And the league's just keeping up to the Cobras 10 points at this stage.
Double digits. We got 40 seconds left in it. There's a steal from Arneson. Wide open layup for her. One of the leaders in this competition in defensive stats is Crystal Arneson, and that's the sort of thing that she and her length can do. 12-point game. Ongarado does well to create separation. Had to fade away. It just rims out. Cobras with 16 seconds and no shot clock to worry about. Down to 9. Here's McBean, looks to go to the left, draws some D, wide open is Holly, had to reach for the catch, extra pass, Wilson, that goes off the front of the rim, spiked out of court right at the end there by Christina Roberts, but the Cobras will go into this halftime break 12-point leaders against the Sandringham Sabres, who, it must be said, are nowhere near out of this just yet.
No, definitely not, just hanging around at this stage. Really strong start by the Cobras though. But a second half, there's still a second half to go, so anything's possible. And, wow, hers and Tasha Holly had a really good start to this second quarter. So, there you go.
She's got the two, I mean, that's it. You look at the stats. She's got 2 points and a steal. But the energy she brought off the bench and then just the hustle, that steal was one of the hardest working steals you'll ever see, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the little floater at the end was just reward for that. Game high scorer as it stands is Georgia McBean. She has 12 on 5 of 12 shooting. For the Sabres, it's Sierra Woolhouse who has 10. No one else has more than 4, and I reckon there's going to be someone that'll break that duck, because if you look through the shooting percentages there, Isabella Stewart 1 of 5 and Natasha Rivers-Lee 1 of 5, Ella Rongarado 1 of 4. I reckon at least one of them is going to start hitting more shots, and that's going to be a problem for the Cobras. On the other hand, Hannah Day, 3 points, 1 of 4 from the field. She just hasn't got a look in at the moment, so it'll be interesting to see what changes about these offenses in the second half, because there is so much potential for someone to really bust out and end up putting on, 15-odd second half points.
Yeah, definitely. Big second half to come.
So we'll have a little break, I reckon, Blake,
a little break,
while we get the chance.
Yeah.
We'll be back in about 8.5 minutes. We'll talk to you soon.
Big bag moves. Gangster's Paradise.
What's going on there?
Gangster Paradise.
Probably looks like Chris knows the hits. Actually sat down and watched this movie since it came out.
What was that?
The movie this came from was like, and a little edgelord 12-year-old me was like, yeah, I've seen The Dangerous Minds, yeah, a black swing wall in America, and it's all a ghetto, and then, like, that was how you showed you were cool in the 90s. And I haven't watched it since, I don't know if it holds up or not.
So do you call the game?
No, mate.
So what's your role then?
Oh, mate, I'm switching the fucking thing, but it's
Oh.
quite
So you're the man.
labour intensive how they've got it set up.
So this is all you?
It will be.
Okay.
Yeah, so mate,
what's-
I'll get out of here as quick as I can depending on how it goes.
So are you the control man? Is that what you do?
Nah. So look, I'm switching it, but it's, as I said, there's a fair few steps, more than what I actually wanted.
So-
but that's there for the commentators. Commentators will be in here,
Okay.
and they'll do their business.
So who's calling it? Who's calling it?
Liam, I can work with these guys. Matt, what's Matt's surname? I can't remember their surname.
Yeah. Can't be Felix Van Hoff. He's playing tonight.
He's what?
Felix Van Hoff.
He's playing, isn't he?
Yeah, no, that's all right. Can't be him.
He's a loose unit.
Is he?
Yeah, good fella.
Yeah.
Great fella.
So do you work for the NBL as well?
No,
No.
I was just contracting to the company who's doing this.
Yeah.
I'm
So
contracting for tonight.
who's the contract person that does it?
What are they called?
Oh, like KO? Is it just KO or?
It's third party. They're called sports something. I haven't even looked at what they're called.
Sportscast?
Who?
Sportscast?
They're only. I think they've only been going for 18 months. So
Oh, okay.
they're a bit of a new player.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the Kilsyth Sports Centre, if indeed you did leave. We are about 45 seconds away from the second half of this Big V Championship Youth Women's preliminary final between the Kilsyth Cobras and the Sandringham Sabres, which sees the Cobras up by 12, but certainly not home and hosed just yet. My name is Aaron Tate. With me, as usual, for these commentary gigs is my friend Blake Tennant. And what are we expecting for this second half, Blake?
More of what, probably the first half would say. The Cobras had a lot of control in that game, of course. So, but the Sabres, they're just hanging around, which is good to see. But it'll be interesting to see what they've got in that tank for this second half.
Isabella Stewart's gone straight to the rack. Almost made that go as well. Looking to start aggressively is she. Liv Jennings has to adjust. And they'll run through their offensive set via Georgia McBean. A nice little feed to Katie Wilson. She drew the defense and timed the pass perfectly. Back the other way, Stewart again. She's not going to die wondering, is Isabella Stewart, but that's another miss. She's now 1 of 7 from the field. I don't know, I still think she could bust out of that. I reckon she could go off for 3 or 4 in a row and get herself right back into this. So I love the aggression. Jennings waiting for the day screen. Goes left, stays left, up with a right, but overcooked at Hordichuk with the rebound. Stewart again, dumps into Rivers Lee. She's playing with 3 fouls, but they've got to put her on when she could do that. The lefty hook over Katie Wilson. Natasha Rivers Lee, who again hasn't shot amazingly so far in this one. 1 of 5 before that. Maybe she's going to be the one that gets going. Beautiful grab from Arneson. She went right through the defense. It'll be a Cobra ball as Stewart was sent flying, but the referee was right on the scene, left it as a no call.
Coach was very animated in the bench.
The bench was up, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Cobras had about 4 and a bit seconds to inbound that. Here is McBean, decides to retreat, get some space. They look to get into Wilson, but she's completely mobbed. Now Arneson, Jennings from the logo. That
you got excited then.
I got excited until I realised that it peaked about 2 feet before it should have.
You were like going,
I'm like, Jennings!
I was about to move over.
Sierra Woolhouse ducks it into Rivers Lee. Nice righty hook this time, although that one's left a little narrow. Day tried to get it to Arneson. It's come off the leg, though. Cobras lose possession, just trying to push the tempo there. So it will be Sandringham. We've got all sorts of guys working in front of the booth here, and one's just realised 2 points apiece in this third quarter so far. Here's Woolhouse, 8 on the shot clock. Hordichuk got to the rack, earned the foul. I just need to see who it's going to be. It's going to be on Katie. No, it's on Hannah Day.
I can't see anything, unfortunately. I've been blindsided.
I didn't realise how many cameras there are for a KO game. There's like,
oh, no, there's some, like 2 behind.
I knew about the baseline ones.
Yeah.
There's other ones in the crowd that I had no idea existed.
Yeah.
Natalia Hordichuk makes her first.
I think there's even a coach cam where you just find the coach or whatever.
Oh, I want to see that now. I thought it was like a body cam like the police, but
I could be wrong.
We can look at Coach Walsh or Coach White down there and just see what they're seeing. McBean to Jennings. Oh, the pass just went to the wrong side of Wilson. Another turnover for the Cobras. Here comes Hordichuk. And it taken out of her hands by McBean, who ends up with the ball as well. The hard ball get and the clearance. Day for 3. Only made 1 in the first half. She could get going here. A big triple for Hannah Day. Can the Sabres respond? It's Stewart looking more confident, but the shots just aren't dropping for her.
I can only see this side, so I'll let you do the calling for this.
A lot of the action on the right.
You have to do the action on the right for the special comments. I can do the left, but not the right.
Oh, jeez. Day fights Wilson. She's stopped. They kick it out. The skip pass now to Jennings. They got 5 on the shot clock. McBean's got to do something with it. Waits for the screen. Goes left. Nicely done. The patience, although it fell short. Putback is put in by Katie Wilson. McBean did the hard work and then left the layup short. Katie Wilson mops it up. Another bucket to the Cobras, out by 15 points now. Although Ongarato got to the hoop, she's fouled by Crystal Arneson. And so it'll be Ella Ongarato heading to the line, who's just come in there. Bailey DeForest, and now Natasha Rivers-Lee looked fairly aggressive in the couple of possessions she had down low, but they do need to be careful. She's playing with the 3 fouls. Ongarato makes her first.
I can see
You
now.
can see now. You got to.
Yeah.
He spoke too soon. Ongarato goes 2 from 2. Puts her up to, I believe it's 6 points on the evening. Oh, did she miss the first one? I don't know. The live stat says she missed. Maybe I'm getting old. Exton checked in at those free throws. Misses the shot. Gets her own rebound. She kicks back out rather than going back up. Here's Day. Finds Exton nicely. Thought she was fouled, but a clean block. Stewart tries to get through. I thought that hit a foot. I don't know what's going on down there. There's people everywhere. Ongarato catches some contact. DeForest trying to get through Exton. Righty hook. It wasn't Ella Ongarato in the end, pardon me. Bailey DeForest, but the hook was a little wide. Sandringham are not dying wondering. They are still getting shots up. Here's Day. This is a footing. I don't know what's going on with the court down that end. A lot of people losing their footing, but Katie Wilson keeps hers, stops, pops, and hits the jumper for 2.
Sorry, mate.
No,
You
go
keep.
for it.
Obviously, I can't see much. Over.
Yeah, tilt it. There we go.
Oh, there you go.
Woolhouse gets into the key. It's blocked out of court by Katie Wilson. Just scored down the other end and then erases that shot. Couple of subs coming back in for Sandringham. That'll be Jasmine Perry.
So what's that? That's 9 points at the moment.
9 points.
9-6.
Still no one really running away with it. Christina Roberts was the other one who checked in. No, 15 points. What am I saying?
15.
Oh, sorry, a 15-point margin.
This
I'm looking at the
quarter.
wrong
This
thing.
quarter, mate.
Ah, okay. I see the point you're making now. Perry with a nice floater. No one met her at the elbow. They were waiting for the drive, so she just shot over the top of him and did so successfully. Here is McBean. Arneson tries to get to the hoop. Dashes off to Exton. Arneson back in the corner. Crystal Arneson misses the 3. Day did well. Read that rebound perfectly. She looks to dump in, but managed to find the one Sabre in amongst the 2 Cobras posting up. Katie Wilson just went down and grabbed the arm of Bailey DeForest. I don't know how deliberately, but she held something and it wasn't the basketball. Wilson picks up foul number 3. So let's see if she's going to stick around as Blake's point of view is cut off once again.
Yeah.
This is all behind the camera. You're not seeing any of this, but
Could see a little bit, but not too much on the
lifts
right.
his right arm. He could probably get through the armpit there. Pass is cut off by Hannah Day as Arneson rode the defense the whole way through. Day picks off the baseline pass. She's got Woolhouse all over her, but manages to keep her feet. Here's Wilson. The defense starting to ramp up a notch from the Sabres, I reckon.
Okay,
Day was looking for the dive. Here we go. Blake's back. He's got eyes again. The floater, not quite, although Lily Exton manages to muscle her way to another rebound, draws the foul. The Sabres on the bench are expecting a foul to be called on the rebound, and that's what the I think Bailey DeForest is asking about that down there now. Tasha Holly is going to check back in, as is Isabella Stewart for the Sabres. That's Lily Exton, 4 of 4 from the line so far. We'll try to keep her perfect free throw streak alive. Does it with the first, extends the lead to 14. The game high lead is 15, so she can match that with this free throw. There's the miss. And really left in a position there was Christina Roberts. Managed to pull it in. Great pass to Ongarato, draws the foul. Quick offense from the Sabres, which is what they really need at this stage. And that's Katie Wilson's 4th foul. And so the eyes go down to the bench there now. It'll be a timeout to Sandringham in the meantime, which buys a couple of moments for Coach Walsh to decide whether he's going to leave Wilson in there or not. Was that on Arneson? Hang on, I've got to check the play-by-play here. Maybe it was actually on Arneson. I apologise for that. So Chris... Okay, I'm very confused because the score bench immediately held up the paddle saying number 4. So I'm just waiting for the play-by-play to update there to tell you whether that is the 4th foul for Crystal Arneson or merely the 3rd. It's the 3rd foul for Arneson, not the 4th. I apologise. Regardless, it's the Cobras by 14. 4 minutes and 10 seconds left in this 3rd quarter of the VYC Women's Preliminary Final. The winner will play Keilor next week. If the winner is Sandringham, it will be at Keilor. If the winner is Kilsyth, it will be back here at the Kilsyth Sports Centre. And I'll be hanging on to my phone in case that rings.
Yes. I think we both will, I reckon.
Yeah, that'll be a
but
good group
potentially we could have 2 games. So
interesting.
Are you going to go to the State Basketball Centre tomorrow?
If I can. Oh, I'm working the other mob
No,
tomorrow.
not that one. Yeah, we don't talk about
It's the
that
last one tomorrow.
Is it?
Yeah, we won't have to do any more after
Is
that.
it finals or what is it?
Blackburn Division 2 Women Elimination Final against the... not Southern Peninsula, the other one, the other side. Surf Coast.
Oh, Surf Coast.
I've called 2 Surf Coast games, so I already know those names, but that should be exciting, actually.
Yeah, it should be.
Ongarado misses her first free throw. The crowd seems encouraged by that. Makes the second. 13-point game. That does necessitate a master of ceremonies, Robbie Mason, trying to get a chant going for the Cobras. What a pass from McBean to Day, who floated it in nicely. The only 2 people in the stadium that knew what happened there were Georgia McBean and Hannah Day. Brilliant back cut, even better pass, going right through the guts and scoring with just strength. Was Christina Roberts, rode the bumps, got it up off the glass and made it. Of course, not the only Sandringham team in action tonight. The men are on at 7 o'clock. Which will pretty much coincide with the end of this game.
Oh, Sandringham meant, oh, oops.
Yeah.
I thought you meant our game next.
Oh, no. McBean had 2 goes at it, got her own rebound, but missed the second one as well. Here comes Sandringham again. It's Perry. Decides against taking it on Arneson. Wide open is Roberts. That might come down to the second. No, it won't. It's one of those vertical bounces where you're not quite sure from a distance. Here's Holly. Kicks it out to McBean. Mid-range jumper is good. Assist to Tasha Holly there as Georgia McBean extends her lead. The top of the leaderboard in the scoring. And then trying to get past Hannah Day unsuccessfully was Christina Roberts. Tried the clever thing, but Hannah Day saw it coming. Losing control at the other end was McBean, and then the foul's committed as Hannah Day got the arm in the wrong spot.
She almost pleaded for that one. I didn't do that.
She'd made the sprint, and then she saw Jasmine Perry coming the other way and thought, you know what, I can't be bothered. I'm going to stick my arm in there. I'll wear the foul. I need to have a bit of a
Look
blow
at this
here.
crowd, by the way. It's slowly getting to...
It is. I reckon it's tipped over the halfway mark. Now, the thing about that Hannah Day foul, which is only her first, so the Kilsyth are in the bonus as you see Jasmine Perry head to the stripe now. And maybe I overestimate just how deliberate it was, but either way, first one is missed by Jasmine Perry. Usually very reliable at the line. She's 85% on the season, so no mistake with the second. See Lulu McLaughlin coming back in. She's going to replace Ella Rongarado. Still 14 points. It's kind of hovered around that for about the last 6 or 7 minutes, I reckon. So Cobras had a good little flurry for them in the start of the 3rd quarter. It's been pretty even since. Here's McBean, 11 on the shot clock. Couldn't get past McLaughlin. Goes out to Arneson. Looks to post up. Kicks it into Exton, who wasn't expecting it. They kick it out 3 seconds at the key. Arneson, I think Exton expected her to go up with a lefty hook. Went right off the guts of Lily Exton. Anyway, 3-second violation. Sierra Woolhouse back in for Isabella Stewart. Woolhouse is coming off a 16-point game against Dandenong last week. Fairly short, I shouldn't say short of that. She's on 10 at the moment, so maybe on track for that. Perry again into the key, bumped into Exton, who just stood her ground. The size difference won out, but that'll be tapped out by the Cobras, Sandringham ball. Katie Wilson back in for Crystal Arneson. Both those players on 3 fouls. Was open in the corner for just a split second. Was Roberts, who got the second look at it after Bailey DeForest missed the little jumper there. But heading to the free throw line will be Christina Roberts. Who herself on the season a little below 50%. And this is the first, and I tell you what, maybe these free throws are starting to become an issue. They were doing all right in the first half from the stripe, but now I think 10 of 14. That could be the difference between a double-digit deficit and a single-digit deficit. Bean regains control. Holly, though, great defense. McLaughlin just got her hands up, but Wilson couldn't get the pass by her. Roberts' lefty layup had some pressure coming down from Katie Wilson, but made it anyway. Important bucket on the break.
Yes, I'm good at that.
You do the left.
Yeah, you do the right with the
that's just how we have to do it from here, isn't it? Exton just muscled her way to the
athleticism. Geez, the margin's creeping up near to 13.
Perry, they went under the screen, so Perry went for 3, right rim, no good. Exton another rebound, and then a cheeky little foul from Bailey DeForest. Just trying to disrupt the rebound there and copped a piece of arm. No real foul trouble. That's only the second foul for Sandringham this quarter. With a minute 19 left. Holly is taking a rest, replaced by Hannah Day, who's checked back in. Jennings kicks it out. It's going to go to Wilson at the top now. Exton hands off to McBean. Drew the defense, so it's Jennings for 3. Back iron, no good. Another rebound to Exton. He's got to work. Never really got out of the key. Goes to work, but the righty hook left too long. And trailing behind the play now as Perry kicks it out. And here's Roberts. Looking to get in. The mismatch down there as Bailey DeForest goes up, but left the right hook long. She's filthy with herself. Thought that was a gimme. She had the size advantage against Katie Wilson there, but didn't quite take advantage. Roberts just got in front of the pass for Day. Here she comes now. Wilson to contend with. Up with the left. Just leaves it on the front of the rim. And it's ended up in her hands.
That's 2 mistakes there. That should have been converted, I reckon.
Ooh, I mean, it was a tough layup, but she probably expected that to go in, I'd say. They're really ramping up the pressure for this last section of the third quarter. Here is McBean. 27 seconds left in this third. And Woolhouse wearing her the whole time. Hannah Day opened for 3. Another one, Hannah Day. As Christina Roberts sticks up the hand to say, I missed that one. 16-point lead. That's a game-high lead to the Cobras. 6 seconds. Here's Perry. Thought about the shot. Hesitates. Goes in. Tries to take on Wilson. And makes it go right at the horn. Jasmine Perry. An important layup in the very last moment of the third quarter. It brings the Sabres to 14 points down. But just gives just that little bit of extra hope going into the final quarter to keep their season alive. Sandringham down 14 again, not out of it yet, but time will start to become a factor.
Indeed. Geez, a 14-point lead. I like to say it's the championship quarter, this one, and Cobras doing that really well. I tried to get us up on the beat, but I don't think message got on.
It's blanking us.
But yeah, no. I think the stars for the Cobras are definitely coming into this game. That's how I just feel like they're playing some really good minutes, some good shots. 14-point lead as we speak.
Hannah Day crept up. She had 8 points in that quarter. After only having 3 at halftime, she'd shot 1 of 4 from the field. She's made her 3 field goal attempts in that quarter. So, yeah, 11 points for her. She also, Katie Wilson 11, Lily Exton 11, and Georgia McBean leads them with 14 for the Sabres. Again, offense by committee. Generally speaking, they have a lot of people score. Sierra Woolhouse leads with 10. Didn't add to her tally at halftime, from halftime. Roberts 9, Ongarado 7. Next best there is Jasmine Perry, who went up to 5 with that layup right at the end of that.
So what do you reckon the Sabres will be saying in this last quarter? Do they go out with a bang, or do they, that's just my question.
Oh,
it's a hard one to say, isn't it?
What would you say, Blake?
If I was a coach, I'd just say stick to what we've known. We've played in, 3 finals, I believe. Is that correct?
This is the third.
Yeah. But they've been in these situations before where their backs, let's just say, have been against the wall the last week, of course, because obviously they finished fifth, so they would have hosted a home final.
Yep.
But they've just got to come out firing. It's just a start that's going to get it going. As our MC doing some really good things, getting the crowd going. But I think the Cobras just can't let the foot off the gas. I think they've just got to keep going on the accelerator, I reckon. And Sabres just got to have a hot start, and that's a big shot.
Lily Exton, the spin move, got herself in front of the D. Starts the quarter by restoring the Cobras game high lead. Straight up, it's Isabella Stewart, who has not had her usual quality of night. She's now up to 1 of 9. Now, at Dandenong last week, she shot 1 of 10. You could tell she's someone who she can really get it going. Given she averages just shy of 10 points a game for a team that has a lot of people scoring around there. Stewart managed to come up with the steal with some help from Rivers Lee. And then up on the lefty layup, that is absolutely beautiful. Sierra Woolhouse. It just opened up for her, and she finished very nicely, it did Sierra Woolhouse. Lots of action in the key. Maybe that's to the directive from Coach White down there is don't let anything happen in the key. Lock that up. Hannah Day drew the foul as Stewart tried a little too hard to lunge for that. So Isabella Stewart has 2. Katie Wilson and Crystal Arneson swap spots, I should say. I've got my tense wrong. It'll be Arneson checking back in. Here's McBean using the Arneson screen, both left and right. They dump into Exton, 7 on the shot clock. Her and Rivers Lee. Exton stuck. She picked up her dribble. It was struck free, so she kept going. Manages the rebound of her own shot. Goes up a second time. Rebounds a shot again.
Oh.
Could have gone a third time, but kicked out to do the team thing. Arneson just gets it on Garado.
Look at that.
And a good finish. Crystal Arneson. Not the most clean of possessions for the Cobras.
But still, 2 offensive rebounds, You don't need that.
Lily Exton.
If you want to come back, you've just got to get those rebounds. Got to put the body on the line.
That's it. Speaking of body on the line, there's Stewart down there doing the work. Woolhouse for 3. That nearly went. Exton does end up the end of the possession with the defensive rebound. Here comes McBean. Saw something she liked. Kicked it out to Jennings for 3. That was way long. Here comes Woolhouse. Kicks it out. It's going to be Ongarado. Left that long. Nearly banked in after that. But Jennings, what I assume to be the shortest player on the court, pulls in the rebound. Right place, right time, and just enough hustle to pull it off. Draws the defense now of Stewart. She kicks to Day. Didn't quite get the ball cleanly. Hordichuk's hands are in the way. Day just pulls up. Didn't get that to go. Another offensive rebound almost. Arneson had her hand on it, but...
You said that about Day, but she had one.
She could shoot that. Absolutely, she can shoot that.
She shot one right on the chair line.
NBL game where they are, NBL 1 game. Stewart draws the foul. It's on Jennings, so she led to the stripe. She did. It was that game where she had 4 threes, I think.
No, I think it was just on that line tonight. She shot one from...
Oh, she did, didn't she?
Before, first 3 of the night, I think it was, so... But I get what you mean.
That's true.
I think she had 4 from 5 in that NBL 1 game that we did, so...
This can light it up. Now it's Isabella Stewart. Leaves the first short. 78% on the season. They are now 10 of 15 from the line. 10 of 16.
3 burgers.
It doesn't seem to be the night for the shots to stick for the Sabres. Can they turn it around? I mean, it's still not impossible. 16 points can be done. Here's Day. couldn't get the hand off to Arneson, so she goes to her fellow NBL1 South teammate. It's McBean for 3. That nearly went. Exton, another rebound, went for the pass. She could have probably gone up for the shot. Arneson not necessarily expecting it. Woolhouse, Hordichuk, blocked at the end by... She's Liv Jennings, the big block. Ongarado 3, no good. It's Day down there fighting for the rebound. Everyone's on the floor. Jump ball is the call. It's Sandringham's possession arrow. Scrappy possession, but the Sabres maintain it.
Interesting minute, that one.
There's a bit of everything in that, wasn't there? And was it Riversley that touched it last? No, it was either Exton or Day.
You're standing up.
I've got to stand up. We've got all sorts of technical work happening in front of us. If I go right to the left of this booth, that might open up a bit of space for you. I don't know. Stewart, Arneson ahead of it. Loses Arneson, pulls back for the 3. That would have been huge. Riversley with the rebound, blocked by Day. The foul is called. Hannah Day is incredulous. That might be overstating it a bit, but she's at least questioning. But blocking from behind is usually fraught with danger because even if it is clean, it's not going to look too great. So it's Natasha Rivers-Lee. 2 of 8 from the field tonight. Missed her first free throw, but made, it's her first free throw of the night, I should say, made that one. It's starting to get loud here at the Hugh McMenamin Arena. Misses the second. And again, I mean, these free throws, that's going to be the difference. It's now 8 missed free throws, so 55 to 62 is a lot more healthy of a scoreline. Hordichuk with the steal. Finds Riversley, backpedaling is Arneson. Arneson, I think, got a hand to it. It's got off the side of the backboard. There's a foul called. I think it's going to be on Exton. It is. Lily Exton picks up her 3rd personal foul, and now does that become an issue? It's still 6.5 minutes left. Exton has 3. Although big block on Riversley, she just snatched that from her. Lily Exton with the strong block. I was going to say, she's on 3 fouls. So are the other bigs in Crystal Arneson and Katie Wilson. Well, I can sit down there. 7 on the shot clock. Exton, top of the key, looking for Day down low, posting up. Hordichuk goes up on the left-handed. Day does nicely.
Jeez.
Feeding her in the post, a little guard on the post action. Stewart tries to get to the rim. It's hit out of court by Jennings. And again, Isabella Stewart doing everything she can, leading from the front. I just talk her up and she's going to have a rest. But Jasmine Perry was a spark plug in there any other time she's been inserted into this game. Riversley looking to take on Exton. Lefty hook, just left it too hard off the glass. And then Jennings loses control. Last touched by Jennings. And again, the Sabres defense has really lifted another gear in this quarter. They just need to convert on the offensive end. Now,
yeah, bit of interesting, yeah.
Interestingly, that went out of court in the Sabres half of the court, so they only get the 14 shot clock. Although they do need to score quickly anyway to come from so far down. Speaking of down, that's where McBean went on the move of Woolhouse. Now that's out
Cobras
of
ball.
Cobras ball off of Natalia Hordichuk. 5:38 left in it at 17 points. This is still doable, but it's getting a little less likely with every possession passed. Arneson just saw a gap, went right through, drew a foul on the way through. Called by the trailing referee. It's going to be on, who was that on? Ella Rongarado. That is her 3rd foul. Liv Jennings is going to have a rest. She's replaced by Tasha Holly. We also see so Riversley and I'm going to time out to have a chat about it anyway. Riversley and Hordichuk are replaced by DeForest and I think it was Stewart coming back in. We'll talk about that when they get back out. But at this is a bit of a reset for the Sabres. They've still got a timeout left, but this is the part where you say throw everything at the ring that you can.
I think this is it. Yeah, 5 minutes 30 to go. I think this is it. Your season's on the line. You know, do you want to finish with your head up high, or do you want to have a bad loss in a prelim final. So the good news is we could be back on next week.
I mean, if you were to make a prediction right now based on how this game has gone, yes, absolutely. But I'm going to steal a line from Blake Tennant here when I say finals basketball's a different, it's a different game.
I said that on the phone to you during the week. Did I not?
Like I said, I'm stealing it.
You can get the message up right now.
No, you're absolutely right.
I actually messaged, because you messaged me saying that Tigers are 22-2, and you were saying, no, Melbourne will be hosting. And I said,
Keeler went and beat him by 20.
And then I said to you, finals are a different ball game.
You are absolutely right.
It's the same with I don't know if there are any Knox fans listening on, but it's the same with their men's side, not.
Well, that's true. That is absolutely true.
Yeah.
It can happen. And so it's Arneson at the line. It's a 17-point game. Make that 18. And just a little bit more difficult for the Sabres to overcome. Still 18. Big rebound on Garado. Cobras still going with the top end of their rotation. They're not putting the end of the bench in just yet by any stretch, because it isn't over just yet. Although the feed there was supposed to be Roberts feeding Bailey DeForest, a miscommunication. It went long. But I mean, that's the thing. You still got to take risks if you're Sandringham. You're going to have to wear that. There's going to be some turnovers. There's going to be some what would traditionally be a poor shot selection, but you just got to put everything at the rim. McBean just warned by Woolhouse. She's done well to kill the ball there, to the point where McBean couldn't get the pass through to Exton. Another steal. Another Cobra turnover in this fourth quarter. Again, the Sabres defense has lifted. They just need the offense to fire. The travel is called. Ungarado just ran into Lily Exton and then kind of fell back and caused the extra step. Isabella Stewart back in. Woolhouse rests. I wouldn't imagine she'd be off for too long.
I'll probably say this will be our last spell, I reckon, for Isabella. And then I reckon you just got to get the bench and get the rest of the bodies, I reckon. You know, I don't have the team sheets, feels weird, but do you have any players that haven't paid minutes so far?
DeForest almost made that go over the top of Day.
I can't see Sandringham coming back, unfortunately. I could be wrong, but
it's getting less and less likely, especially when the defense causes an air ball. Although a big block there, doing her best is Isabella Stewart.
You got the championship game next week, so
Perry just thought there was going to be a lot more contact and went to absorb it. No contact was forthcoming, so the layup's gone over the backboard.
So what do you reckon? They get the
when do you bring him
players? In? Yeah, you call. I can have a little
there's a couple. There's a couple. Soraya Landy, Ruby Burgess haven't seen any action yet. Shanae Barker's only had the 2.5.
Yeah.
Stewart, another steal, another turnover. As much as the Cobras are in the box seat here, they're certainly not running away with it. Although the Sabres offense just can't make them pay. Beautiful find, running harder than anyone was Tasha Holly. She's found by Georgia. I mean, not Georgia, what am I saying? That wasn't Georgia McBean, that was Hannah Day. 20-point game, that may well be it. Ongarado, she thought she was held, and to be honest, so did I. Coming back in is Hayley Hermes, who can score at a good clip as well. Here's Perry. Using the Hermes screen, retreats, tries a repeat entry, manages to get it up, had to fight through Georgia McBean to do so, and that's last touch by the Sabres. And it's another empty possession. Cobras ball. Timeout is called by the Cobras. They have 3, so they feel like they may as well burn one. This could be the one that says, all right, let's get one more, 2 more possessions in, and we'll start maybe emptying the bench. I do see that there's a couple of girls in there that don't have the warm-ups on anymore, so you never know.
Yeah, I reckon you got it, though.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you got the championship game. Your stars, give him a rest, give the bench a go. I'm just getting waves.
Yeah. Look, we got 20-point game. The Cobras in this quarter have outscored the Sabres 9-3. Again, just the Sabres defense has been amazing. They just haven't been able to reflect that on the scoreboard. The offense has dried up. Blake's having the time of his life. He's trying to get on the big screen. I can't even see Nick. He's not even looking at the same end of the stadium. No,
Come on, Nick.
No, he's giving him nothing. So field goals for this quarter. Sandringham are only 1 of 9. So it just hasn't happened for them in a quarter that they needed to really come back. The ball just hasn't dropped for them, and they've had plenty of good looks too. But not a lost for a very strong junior club. And I mean, the history between the cohort of girls out here, especially once you get to the under-18 section. Arneson, beautiful feed to McBean. But, the Sandringham junior program, I mean, you look at the likes of, say, Maddie Ryan, who is just tearing it up, one of the best scoring junior guards in this country, if not the best. Zongarado does well to earn the shot, but again, just not dropping for them. They'll get another chance. Yeah, plenty of kids coming through for Sandringham, so as much as they're going to end up this season finishing, call it 3rd or 4th, whatever you want, certainly not dire for them. This isn't the last roll of the dice. In fact, it's only really just starting. Perry, oh, nice little reverse layup. Didn't quite go. Exton is mobbed down there. Foul is called on the rebound. And that will be on Bailey DeForest, which is number 4 for her, but at this point of the game, probably not hugely concerning. McBean manages to get through. Day fakes the shot, but not necessarily falling for it, was Hermes. Kicks it in. Exton again, this time on the left. Lily Exton. Speaking of brilliant juniors, this is a kid that's going to go a lot of places. One of the premier big juniors in the country. Stewart's shot misses. Arneson manages to beat the D. Kicks it off to Holly. It went through the arms. So Exton's up to 13 points. 23 rebounds. Just dominant on the glass.
Sun's coming in.
Georgia McBean, this will be her only rest for the game. Georgia McBean has been a warrior. 16 points, leads the game. 9 assists, 3 steals. And Jennings just comes up with a cheeky steal as Perry couldn't get through the arms. 2 minutes to go. Comes Holly, kicks it out. Arneson thought about the shot, drew the defense, but couldn't get the pass through the arms of DeForest. He's going to get the ball back down there and then just rush the shot off the glass. Again, just a dirty shooting half, although she does well to box Lily Exton out. Leaves the steal for Stewart. It's eventually finished by Hayley Hermes. Only the 2nd field goal for the quarter for the Sabres. Holly lost her D. Comes back in as she hesitates driving. Exton went right through. Probably lucky not to give away the foul. I think it was eventually called, was it? It was eventually called by the trailing referee. It was right under the hoop in that charge circle, but it's an irrelevant line if you are not shooting the ball. So Exton and Arneson rest. In come Fander and Wilson. We'll also see Shanae Barker come in.
Here we go.
Bench starting to empty.
I think my message got across.
Yeah, Coach Walsh down there is listening in, obviously.
This is huge, though. Like, just thinking about it. Did you predict this at the start of the year?
No. No,
Like,
look,
obviously, you go the Tigers, you know, but...
Oh, absolutely. Nice finish in the
But
late stages by Violet Giddis, who's come in.
They're into the championship game. Like, that's
Hayley Hermes, sorry.
incredible.
That's it. It's a team where you've got three and a half girls that are going to go up and play spot minutes in the NBL 1, although Georgia McBean's really established herself as the backup point.
Wouldn't you say 4, would you say?
Oh, yeah, because Liv Jennings has gone up there, so there's going to be nights where they're unavailable. And to know that you can go and make a grand final with them playing either less games than they could have or 2 games on a weekend is pretty enormous. Sinead Barker just got trapped. McLaughlin pulls out the steal. Here comes Stewart, fought valiantly all evening. Deserved that bucket. Probably deserves a lot more than that bucket. 47 seconds left in this Sabres season. Overachieved in the finals at the end, finishing 5th and then making it through to a prelim. And again, just the amount of talent that sit below in the age group as Jennings misses it. It's an offensive rebound to Katie Wilson. Here comes Holly trying to get it through on the right. Draws the foul. Woolhouse probably stuck the Dukes up, but I think it might be called it's called a push. There you go. But yeah, just the talent just in that under 18 kind of level. There's, Lily Newman Morris is an absolute bucket.
It will also help the NBL one women's side out because obviously wasn't the greatest of seasons out, and they've seen this a championship game as some players getting the final minutes off, and really good to see.
Well, Coach Alabakov's here watching. He's been watching the whole game as well, so some girls certainly made a case for themselves to be thought about next season in those calculations. Tasha Holly goes 2 from 2. We saw Ruby Burgess and Soraya Landier into this game for the last 29 seconds. Stewart, captain, kicks it out. Couldn't quite get it past Keely Fander. Shot clock's off. She's got to finish at the left. No good. It's Barker trying to put back. No good. Hermes trying now for the fast break bucket. Nice little move, Hayley Hermes, but it's blocked right at the last moment. But that'll do it. Fander will dribble it out. The Cobras are heading to the Big V Championship Youth Women Grand Final. And not only that, they'll be hosting it here next week. Big win over the visiting Sandringham Sabres. 20 points by the end of that one. And Blake, big win for the Cobras, who, it's got to be said, are probably now favourites to win it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a dangerous call to make, don't get me wrong.
But no, this is great. Seen this as well. So well done to the Cobras. Terrific stuff as well. So this is going to be a big Saturday, especially if the men's can win as well. So I think we might be running a bit quick
we're
here.
out, ain't we? That's it.
Yeah,
we won't wrap up too much because we're getting the flick.
Always a pleasure to call things with you, Aaron, as well. And we're just getting the as we speak right now.
That's it. Pleasure as always. Thank you so much, Blake. I will pack my stuff as we talk. Yes. Cobras and Thunder here next week. Tune in if you can't make it down. Do make it down if you can. But until then, thank you, Blake Tennant. I've been Aaron Tate. We will talk to you soon. Goodbye for now.
you guys can jump in and check your calls.
Yep. For left or right, Liam?
I don't know. What was good for?
Whatever I can see it for.
I was going to say, we're going to be like peeking out, aren't we? Jeez, this new box setup is...
Yeah, I haven't used it.
I swear it used to be on the other side.
It's like... It's good, but it's also not good.
Yeah. It's actually going to be a struggle to see like in that corner.
Yeah, you're right. It might be a scanning job.
Yeah. Open the window and peek your head out. How have you been?
Good, mate, yourself?
Yeah, can't complain. Pretty keen to get into a few finals and do some in some different buildings as well.
Did you call any last week?
Yeah, just the Waverley women's.
Oh, yes.
So that'll be their last game.
Closer than I thought it would be.
I know, Ringwood were impressive, I thought.
Surprising.
Yeah.
I thought they'd get smashed.
I reckon, I mean, I haven't looked at the scores since the start, I reckon Keilor is going to be a bit hard to beat. I can't believe they got Jazz Dickey out. That's a huge signing for Thunder.
This ours. So that goes in? No. Whose is this? Why the fuck's... Who put this in, do we know?
No idea.
It would have been whoever called the last game, I guess.
Yeah.
That's like the setup that they send to
I
every
wonder
club.
whose this is belong to.
They send those to like every club for during the year.